Hello, my name is Thomas Steyert and I've been working with the business cooperation centers of the Enterprise Europe Network for quite some time now, approximately 3 to 4 years. I would like to give European network partners an overview on the current network we have in third countries and how you can best benefit, how your small and medium-sized enterprises, how your clients can best benefit from the Enterprise Europe Network partners in third countries, to which we refer to as business cooperation centers. First of all, some background information. I mean, as internationalization experts of your organizations, you're well aware of that. 90%, it is assumed that 90% of the economic growth in the coming 5 years will be generated outside the European Union. And it is estimated that by 2030, around 60% of the world GDP will be generated within emerging economies. It's evident that European SMEs have to go to these countries, have to find business partners in these countries in order to stay competitive and to create employment and profits at home. The European Union is doing a lot in order to help European businesses to go abroad, but also to help business support intermediaries like your organizations, like chambers of commerce, like universities, to help companies to internationalize. There's an entire series of help desks set up by the European Union, such as the IPR help desk in Asia, in Mercosur, in China, but also the export help desk or the market access database. Most importantly, we have also regarding the European economic diplomacy, the missions for growth launched by the Vice President of the European Commission, Mr. Tajani, and it will be followed up by the new Commissioner under the new cabinet. The European Commission is also sponsoring or supporting the EBO network, the European Business Organization Network, and finances an entire series of business support centers in third countries, such as the EU-Japan centers, such as the USME Center in China, such as EBTC, the European Business and Technology Center in India. Many of these finance centers are already members of the Enterprise Europe Network. They act as business cooperation centers of the Enterprise Europe Network. Some of them will join later. You see here in the center the Enterprise Europe Network as the main platform of European internationalization support, which tries to generate synergies between all the other different synergies, initiatives of the European Commission. Often the different type of network partners we have in the Enterprise Europe Network is cause for confusion. Therefore, I would like to briefly introduce what type of partners we have. Firstly, we have, of course, organizations, business support organizations, innovation support organizations from European member states, such as France, Germany, or Spain. Secondly, we have organizations from associated countries, such as Turkey. Also, those organizations will receive European grants because their national governments, they are chipping into the COSME fund. Therefore, they are eligible to receive European grants. And last, we have the self-financing business cooperation centers. That means that these business cooperation centers or partners we have in third countries, they don't receive European funds, but they have to self-finance all the activities they engaged in, which makes them a quite different type of network partners as compared to the previous two types. On this map, you can see that the network of business cooperation centers in third countries is ever expanding. We have already covered the BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, and China. We have covered several Latin American countries, such as Peru, Argentina. We will have Mexico following soon. We will have Chile back in the network. And the network is also reaching out increasingly to Southeast Asia. We have now one network partner there in Indonesia. Thailand and other countries such as Vietnam or Cambodia will follow suit in the coming months or years. EASME is trying a lot in order to train the project managers of the business cooperation centers in third countries. We are organizing kick-off meetings, we are organizing annual meetings for the business cooperation centers, which include presentations about major contractual issues, operational issues. We organize computer lab sessions in which these business cooperation centers can learn about the IT tools the network is using, about the databases the network is using, and we facilitate breakout sessions or brainstorming sessions in which these business cooperation centers discuss how typical EEN services such as partnering services, organization of brokerage events or company missions can be organized. We also let them vote for a steering committee which is elected by the group every year. The activities of the business cooperation centers in third countries is much more limited than compared to the activities of European network partners. Their focus lies clearly on the partnering activities. That means the organization of brokerage events, company missions, but also the generation and dissemination of partnership proposals, of profiles in the network's partnership opportunities database, the POD. The business cooperation centers are also there to exchange with you market access information, typical information on customs issues, taxations, rules and regulations in certain sectors. So they're there to support your companies, and of course in exchange you would have to provide same information on European market access. The ultimate goal remains for the business cooperation centers together with you to create partnership agreements. This is the most important achievement which they have to deliver and which they hope to deliver with your help, to create business deals, lasting business deals and business cooperation agreements, facilitated technology transfer, engage in joint further development of technologies, and engage in the collaboration of research and development.